Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the shop. Alright, so we're actually going to be jumping right into this other video. Hopefully you had a chance to check out the fix of the lawnmower that I did. If you haven't, go ahead and check out the link that I have up here in the corner. Alright, so to start off, can you guys tell me what this is? So make your guesses down in the comments below if you know what this is. It's two-piece. Wobbles, wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Alright, and if you don't know what it is, follow along with the rest of this video and you'll get a chance to see at the end. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to be showing you how I restore my lawnmower blades. Alright, so now that I'm done fixing the lawnmower, I had to take the blade off, and in doing such, you can see there's a lot of nicks and cuts, hitting rocks. It's not very sharp. So it's something that I normally try to do, you know, every so often. And it is coming into the end of the grass growing season. But I want to go ahead and get this sharpened up. That way, because I do have to cut the grass a few more times. And then this blade will actually be good to go come next season. I won't have to do anything other than fire up the lawnmower and get going. Alright, so let's follow along. Alright, so first I like to just get rid of all these nicks that I have on the edge, and then I come back and I'll hit the bevel. Alright, so there we go. Nice and sharpened. It does not have to be razor sharp, okay? It's a lawnmower. The thing's spinning really fast. It's going to cut as long as it has somewhat of an edge. It's not all chipped up. It's not all rolled, okay? It was cutting perfectly fine even with the edge that it had. Alright, so it's good to go. Now with this, okay, lawnmower blades spinning, right, on a center axle. This needs to be balanced. So, if you guessed at the beginning of the video of what this was, alright, this is a balancer for a lawnmower blade. Alright, so you put it on there, and it's going to tell you which side, if any, is heavier than the other. If one side is a little heavier, you're going to grind off a little bit from that side. Okay? And you just keep going back and forth until you get it fairly close to being balanced. Alright? So, before I could do that, my balancer, so this type of blade, okay, has the awesome little star that's in there. So, I have on there, so before I started, I don't know if you can see, there's a little circle that I drew around the star, okay, with a washer. So that's going to be basically dead center. So I put it on there, holding it to get it centered this way, okay. So that's basically right there. Alright, and then I'm going to attach this with just a little bit of spray adhesive. So I've cleaned up the blade just a touch, okay? And then I'm going to stick that washer on there. And really what that's for is, because like I said, this, like if you have the blade that just has the circle, it fits fine. But this one, it doesn't really fit, and it's really hard to keep it balanced. So what I do is I get a little washer. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to move the camera down so you guys can see. All right, now the washers, okay, they're going to have a flat side, and they're going to have one that has kind of like a rounded side. I normally try to have the one with the rounded side facing down. That way it has a little better contact, and because sometimes these are going to have like a little ridge on them and they won't sit flat. All right, and just get some type of scrap too that you can put the washer on to spray with the glue, because I really don't want to spray glue onto my workbench. And this is just going to spray everywhere because the nozzle, hopefully I didn't spray my phone. Alright, so you spray it with a little bit of that spray adhesive. Yes, it's going to get on your fingers. If you don't want it on your fingers, put gloves on. And then I just line it up with a hole. Let that sit for a little bit. Alright? And then once that's dry, I'm going to check and see if this is level. Alright, so before you get started with putting your blade onto your checker for balance, your balance checker, okay, this needs to be sitting on a level surface, both this direction and this direction. So if your workbench or whatever you're working on is not level, what you need to do is look down from the very center. Okay, so you can see mine is not 100% level, okay? But if you know where your starting point is, of where that sits on your workbench or whatever surface you're working off of, okay, then you just you put your blade on there, and then you see if it's the same, okay, or if you see if it's leaning more to, because it will lean, right? So it'll lean either this way, and it lets you know that this side is heavy, or it will lean this way, lets you know that this side is heavy, okay? You want to get all the grass, all the grit, anything that's going to add weight. So as I check it, whenever I'm letting go, alright, it's telling me that this side is heavy. So I need to take some off, which I'm going to continue to clean this. Let me get a wire brush. Alright, so as you can see, I have a perfectly balanced blade. Nothing is holding it up. And yeah. Now, let's go put it on a lawnmower. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my spark plug. Okay, just know that this blade can go on upside down. So if you do it this way, it puts the cutting edge at the top. Okay? You want the cutting edge to be at the bottom. So make sure that you're putting it on the right direction. Alright, so let's fire it up. Alright, so there we go. Got the blade all sharpened up. And if you didn't get a chance to check out how I fixed the lawnmower from the mistake the wife made, hey, it's an honest mistake. We've all been there. Well, probably not all of us, but she's not the only one. But I'll link that down in the description. Alright, go check out that video. Thank you for following along on this one. And I'm glad it's running again. Well, see y'all in the next one.